alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors. Evander Holyfield's now making his way to the ring, and you can see how focused he is for the task at hand. He's making his way to the ring right now, and you can just see in his eyes what his intentions are tonight.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Real Deal. His opponents in the blue corner, please welcome the Intentions.
All right, guys, remember this. Obey my commands at all times. Now let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
36 minutes still ahead of him here, round 1 of 12. Teddy, most of the fighters that you train throughout your career are guys that could be described as guys that really will bring it and are able to do it throughout the whole fight and go the distance. What's the mental makeup of a guy like that?
Confidence. He's been there before. He's sure that he can do it.
A sound combination by Real Deal. And he's able to land consecutive shots. Well done by Evander Holyfield. Halfway through this round. Good work with the combination, putting his punches together, and it's paying off.
Yeah, it is paying off. You know, the first couple didn't get there, but he caught him on the back end.
Well, nowadays we have so many different weight classes. Used to be only 8 weight classes. Now with all the super and juniors attached to every weight class, you can go up and down the scale with ease throughout your career. Is that good for the game?
No, I don't really think it is, because you're making it too easy for the fighters. You know, I'm not saying that it's not good.
Oh! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. He is stunned there, and now he ties up.
He ties up, and he was allowed to tie up, and that's what he's going to be sorry for, the other guy, that he allowed himself to get grabbed.
He was stunned, but now he's surviving. Bad intentions, his swelling is exactly what his opponent wanted to see. Another flush shot lands upstairs. Last 10 seconds. Holyfield's got some swelling that now you figure his opponent's going to target. And this round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas ringside. I'm just looking up at the corner here at this guy that just got tagged, Teddy, this fighter who just got stunned. And I'm thinking, boy, it's like the air's come out of him a bit. He looks just so dejected now.
Yeah, you know, right now he's on the side of a mountain. You know, he's up on a cliff, and he needs a rope to get down. So that's what you got to do, Joe. You don't look and say, hey, he's up on a cliff. We know that. Give him a rope. Give him advice to get down.
Able to counter that attack. job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by bad intentions. Now that's a showman right there, a pure showman. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good looking counterpunch. Holyfield's got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Halfway through round number 2. Nice block. Right back at him with a left hand. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Bad intentions. He's now in a position where he may not even realize it, but the eye is getting worse. Still, he fights on.
He behaves like a fighter. And that's the greatest asset you have. It's not your jab, it's not your hook, it's not your power, it's not your footwork. It's your ability to behave like a fighter when you have to. He's doing that right now.
Good block by Real Deal. Back and forth exchange. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Holyfield's vision is being compromised here. That swelling around the eye is worsening as the fight continues.
Well, right now he has to use every advantage he can. You're right. He's at a disadvantage. So now he has to position himself in the ring, every inch of that ring, where he keeps his opponent in a place where he can't throw punches towards the bad eye, where he positions himself where the good eye is always in a place where it can be used.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Look at him put his punches together. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. He missed with that headshot. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Parries that punch intended for the head. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Targeted counterpunch by bad intentions. block by bad intentions. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. That's a good block by Real Deal. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down blue or red corner what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Good counter punch. What a chin. And can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing? By bad intentions. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Customato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jab. When he's been sure of himself, he's jab. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away.
Double up your punch. Let's see some more hand movement.
Nothing there on the punch by bad intentions. Oh, and there you go. Superb right hand lands home by Evander Holyfield. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Evander Holyfield. Fourth round now with his last 10 seconds. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. End of the round here, and you can see the fans really enjoying themselves tonight. You know, Teddy, I think maybe more so than any other sport, boxing fans are not just passionate like in other sports, but they are smart and savvy. They know the game inside and out.
Well, they follow the contestants. They do understand the parameters of the game. And you know what? They come here and they kind of demand from those fighters the performance that they expect from them. If they expect a guy to box, you hear them every once in a while saying, hey, come on, you know, let's get that jab working. They act like coaches sometimes.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
halfway into round number 5 here. Distance, such a key factor always, Teddy, when it comes to defense. With his good foot movement, he's been keeping that distance. His opponent, how does he close that gap properly?
Well, first of all, he's got to use his jab to close it because he's getting picked off coming in. He's getting pot shotted. So he's got to have something coming at his opponent that keeps him distracted. Use that jab. Now, don't use it conventionally, Joe. You're jabbing at the head, you're not finding nothing. You're just finding space. So jab a little lower. Drop the sights a little bit. Jab at his chest. Just so you touch something, and then you can work your way in. You can start to find them a little.
He comes back with the left hand again. Great pace to this fight, Teddy. These guys are not coming out of 5th gear. Nobody's slowing down.
No, they're fighting a 6th, 7th, and 8th gear.
Protecting his head well with his guard. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Well-placed counter punch by Real Deal. Hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Evander Holyfield. Good defensive guard now by Evander Holyfield. Real Deal's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Blocks that punch. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Punches and bunches. It worked out well there with that combo.
Yeah, you know, the early punches set up the late punches.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Evander Holyfield. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Final 10 seconds. So it's the end of the round. And as both men head back to their respective corners, Teddy, it brings up a good point that's many times not talked enough, but
the culture of a corner and how guys conduct themselves. What was always your philosophy in organizing and running a corner?
Well, first of all, only one guy could be in charge. That's the trainer. You can't have too many cooks in the kitchen. It has to be organized like anything else. And you have to have calm people. You only have 1 minute. Maybe by the time the fighter gets back, maybe it's 50 seconds. So you have to be efficient. You can't have guys that are excited. They have to be able to control their emotions just like the fighter does on the outside. And everyone has to know what their job is.
Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts. Solid counter punch by Bad Intentions. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Evander Holyfield. Parries that punch intended for the head. At the halfway point of round 7. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Good looking counter punch. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
One for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Nice block by Bad Intentions. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is.
Holyfield's got a real problem, and he knows it, because that eye is worsening, and if it seals all the way shut, if it's swollen that badly, we could see a stoppage in this fight.
Yes, we can. And right now, what should be seen is the corner of his opponent should see that advantage, and the fighter needs to see that advantage and be told that, and move to the right place, move to the side, and throw the kind of punches that can take advantage of that eye being closed.
Good exchange. He fires back. Holyfield's cheek is cut. You can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Counterpunch by Real Deal. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Blocks away that headshot. Nice strike after catching one by Evander Holyfield. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Good looking counterpunch. It's hard to believe that he can win this fight on the scorecard. That means it's do or die at this point. You got to go for broke.
Yeah, that means that you got to come up with that Hail Mary pass. Now, when you come up with that Hail Mary pass, you don't just chuck the ball. You have to have a receiver down there. You have to make sure that he's running a certain route. Right now, he's got to look for one spot, something to land that shot.
Solid counterpunch by Bad Intentions. Blocks that punch. Targeted counter punch by Bad Intentions. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Parries that punch intended for the head. Good defensive skill. They both decide to bring it. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. A headshot blocked. Devastating blow by bad intentions. In the opening 2 minutes, a minute to go in this round. Holyfield with a block. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. End of the round here. You can see the fans really enjoying themselves tonight. You know, Teddy, I think maybe more so than any other sport, boxing fans are not just passionate like other sports, but they are smart and savvy. They know the game inside and out.
Well, they follow the contestants. They do understand the parameters of the game. And you know what? They come here and they kind of demand from those fighters the performance that they expect from them. If they expect a guy to box, you hear them every once in a while saying, hey, come on, you know, let's get that jab working. They act like coaches sometimes.
Parries that punch away. Real Deal's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark. A nice block by Real Deal. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Some fine fundamentals. Good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use G's. He used distance.
Gets rid of that effort. That was not well targeted by Real Deal.
Holyfield's a pro, but he's not a well-rounded pro because a better level of fighter would be committing to the body more here, wouldn't he, Teddy?
Yeah, well, first of all, he would recognize that that's where he's supposed to be going now that his opponent, is taking off a little bit with those fast shoes. No better way to take those shoes off his feet than to go downstairs.
Not able to land the headshot. And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecard. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Blocks away that headshot. Nothing there on the punch by Real Deal. Holyfield's got to find a way to protect that eye. The cut has worsened. And if it gets any worse, you got to think this fight is coming to an end immediately.
Well, what's going to matter is when the doctor finally gets caught up and looks at it is, Joe, not how bad the cut looks or even how graphic it is to the fans out there, but where it's at. The doctor will look to see whether or not it's the kind of cut that if it gets worse, it could actually be physically damaging to his career.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. Boy, right on target with that double jab. Blocks that punch. Which way will it go? Let's find out by sending it up to the ring announcer.
We go to the judges' scorecards. All three judges score the fight a unanimous decision. Your winner,
He's your winner by a unanimous decision.
And that was a surprise right there. Coming into this fight, we thought we'd see maybe a knockout. But no, we wound up getting a strategic fight.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.